We are back live, I think, on CollectCo Live. I think. I was just messing with some settings here. I was trying to figure out how to get Twitter comments up. Not a big deal right now, but I would like to figure that out. Arm Lazelle says back. That's good. We are live. Let me mess with some settings here. Probably not a good thing to be doing, but I'll just wait. I don't want to mess anything up. What's the screen look like over there? Okay, I think we're good. Hydrated and ready to go. Me too. What to do? We got a lot of stuff to do. You predict any meatloaf? I hadn't seen any meatloaf tonight. No. Let's see here. Let me get my restream pulled up. Let's get this shared. It's already 10:30. It's kind of late for us to be starting part 2, but we're going to go fast and get it shown and call it a week. But if you can stick around with us, you're going to be getting some good deals, because about everything we're showing tonight is vintage on sale. And then I finally have to get to bed early. Oh my gosh, I've been going to bed at like noon. It's really messing me up. I might just stay up and then reset over the weekend, but tonight I gotta try to get some sleep. I know y'all probably don't understand how this nocturnalness works, but let's see here. Let's see here. Let me check on something. So I'm here. Just so everybody knows, we are live. Authorized restream. Is that for you?
For Twitter.
For Twitter.
See Twitter on restream.
Okay. Let's see here. Let me do this. This is that
you got to do first thing is
okay. Let's see here. This looks weird. Okay, give me a second, everybody. Oh, I don't think if this doesn't work, we'll do it afterwards. We'll try it one time here and see if it works. I don't think I typed in this. Yeah, I didn't put .com. Okay, maybe that worked. Okay. Now the only place I have to share it is Instagram, which I don't think I deleted our old story, so let me go do that right quick. And delete. And let me do part 2. Okay, let's use that picture. Whoop, that's a post. That's still a post. That's still a post. We're getting there. There we go. Everybody make sure we're live. We're almost about to get started, and then when we do, it's full force. Live now. Okay. Led Zeppelin is $29.99, Cindy. That's a new and sealed Led Zeppelin. That is $29.99. $29.99. Now, if anybody else has commented anything, then I haven't seen it, because I'm just now starting to really pay attention to comments. Let me pull back up my chat, and we're good to go. So now, see if Ed, if you've commented on Twitter, I still haven't seen it, or if anybody else has. Just on Twitter?
It's not showing Twitter.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out how to fix that.
That was a page instead to go to add another platform on it.
Right, yeah. I know I did the same thing I think I set that up on here too. So, okay, let's do a crate. Let's do a crate of, what is this crate? Was this $9.99? VG Plus. This was a $6.99 crate. $6.99. Everything in this crate is $6.99. Am I still in your good graces? Yes. Yes, you are. What kind of Japanese do you have left? A lot. We have almost an entire crate. Let me read through some titles because I'm about to start putting them up for auction. We have the Eagles, the Beatles, Asia, Blondie, Hall & Oates, Clapton, Foreigner, April Wine, the Beatles, Magical Mystery Tour, Bob Dylan, the Beatles. I guess that's weird. I said Magical Mystery Tour, which is the Beatles. Foreigner, Blondie, Beatles, Loudness, Human League, McCartney, Don Henley, Cream, Fleetwood Mac, Sinatra, Led Zeppelin, Best of the Doobies. Let me do these two right now. And then we had Beatles, Michael Jackson, Elton John, Prince, and Aerosmith. I want to do these two right now to start part two. First, let's do... give me a second. I've got a Japanese pressing of Fleetwood Mac Mirage. Japanese pressing of Fleetwood Mac Mirage. This is a $35 start. There's the Japanese insert. There is the inner sleeve, which also has the lyrics in a poly-lined bag. Here is the LP, Fleetwood Mac Mirage. It is near mint, and that's a $35 start on Fleetwood Mac Mirage. Loudness. I did not get rid of all the Slayer albums. I will show you what I have left. Fleetwood Mac is a $35 start. And let's see. We have, now, I've promoted this record before. I just like the way it sounds. It's obviously got really good songs on it too. It's the best of the Doobie Brothers. This is a pristine copy. Really, really nice. And we finally got one with the Obi. We've been getting them without Obis. This one's near mint with Obi. The Doobie Brothers is a $35 start. Clint's at $35 on Fleetwood Mac. We're looking for a $35 start on the Doobies. Now, what we've done the entire show tonight is on sale crates. Everything in here is $6.99. That's the price. No bargaining, no discounts. It's $6.99. While I'm doing this and while we're auctioning, I've got some bundle deals to run through. Everything in here is $6.99. Styx Paradise Theater. That's a VG Plus. VG Plus, Styx Paradise Theater. Everything in here is $6.99. Donna Summer, The Wanderer, near mint, $6.99. 38 Special is a VG copy. Wild Eyed Southern Boy, $6.99. Bernie Taupin, He Who Rides the Tiger, $6.99. The Classic Performances of 10 Years After, that's a VG copy, $6.99. 10cc, How Dare You, $6.99. And Three Dog Night, It Ain't Easy, that's a VG Plus, $6.99. Arm Lozelle was at $35 on Fleetwood Mac. Then he came back in at $36. Tracy bid $36 on the, Tracy bid $35 on the Doobie Brothers. Randy Scarborough, first to Styx, $6.99. Cindy Jones on Donna Summer. That is sold to Cindy Jones, $6.99. Belinda Daub is at $40 on Mirage. Marty Kramer wants 38 Special. And Tim Holloway on Three Dog Night. 38 Special and Three Dog Night. Those are sold and sold. George Thorogood, Maverick. That's a VG copy, $6.99. Traffic, Low Spark of High Heeled Boys. That's a VG copy, $6.99. Pat Travers, Crash and Burn. VG copy, $6.99. And Robin Trower, Long Misty Days. That is $6.99. No condition notes on that one. Jared McLaughlin, first to BT. BT was Bernie Taupin, a.k.a. the guy who wrote most of Elton John's music. That's sold to Jared McLaughlin. Clint Howard's at $50 on Fleetwood Mac. Eric Wayne is in on the George Thorogood at $6.99. That's sold to Eric Wayne. Arm Lazelle's at 41.45 on Fleetwood Mac. We got Jesse Hood on Traffic. Jesse Hood on Traffic. Now I'm not getting notifications. That's not good. Cindy Jones on George. That's already sold. George Thorogood. Arm Lazelle, you were second. George Buchanan's in on Fleetwood Mac at 65. Did you not get a YouTube notification? That's really strange if you didn't. You might need to make sure since you might have accidentally got blocked, you might want to make sure you're resubscribed and everything. Illusions on a Double Dimple. Triumvirate. $6.99. The Best of Uriah Heep is a VG copy, $6.99. And Utopia, Oops, Wrong Planet. That's $6.99. Porter Wagner, The Bluegrass Story in shrink wrap, $6.99. Dionne Warwick, $6.99. All right, let's update our auctions. We're doing a $6.99 crate here. For auction is the Best of the Doobie Brothers. It's got the Obi with it. It's near mint. High bid, I've only got one bid, and that's $35. $35 to Tracy Tallman. Let me find that. Yeah, Tracy Tallman. Only bidder. That is $35. That's going twice, going 3 times. High bid on Fleetwood Mac. It's between Clint and George. Fleetwood Mac Mirage is at $80 with George Buchanan. We're doing a $6.99 on sale crate. First new comment is Kathy Amos on Uriah Heep. That's sold to Kathy. Is Facebook up? Yes, Facebook. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. But don't comment on Twitter because it's not showing up on Restream. And if anybody wants to go find our Twitter, I will post it later. I'm going to be posting links to our pre-orders in case Facebook notifications don't work well too much. So I'm figuring people could get the link on Twitter like immediately. Just another way you can find us faster. So Alex Roman gets Porter Wagner. Kathy got Uriah Heep. Cindy Jones wants Utopia. Cindy Jones on Utopia. Dan is in on the Doobies at 36. So is Marty. And Tracy's back in at 40. So high bid on Fleetwood Mac is $80 with George Buchanan. Dionne Warwick on stage is $6.99. The Best of Don Williams, Volume 2. That is $6.99. Has some cover damage over here. $6.99 on that. Don Williams, Especially for You, is $6.99. Robin Williams, Reality, What a Concept. That is $6.99. The Bucketham's Greatest Hits. That's in shrink wrap. The vinyl is VG, $6.99. Phil Collins, Hello, I Must Be Going. It's got some stickers on it. They're promo stickers. That's a VG Plus, $6.99. If you're done bidding on the Doobies, please let me know. And if Clint says he's out on Fleetwood Mac, okay? So that's about to be sold to George Buchanan for $80. Final call on the Doobie Brothers. Leslie Holt was first to the Robin Williams. And Alex got Porter there. Leslie was first to the Robin Williams. David Bosworth was second. Cindy was third. Dan wants Don Williams, Especially for You. And Tim Holloway wants Don Williams' Greatest Hits. Don Williams' Greatest Hits. Let's see here. What have we got up for auction? We did one of these earlier. Let me see what this one looks like. I'm just curious. And we sold one of these, I think, to Mark earlier this week, or maybe last night. So let me try another one. All right. Okay. Doobie Brothers is sold to Tracy Tallman for $40. That's sold to Tracy Tallman for $40. And Fleetwood Mac Mirage is sold to George Buchanan for $80. Let me double check that. Yeah, George Buchanan got that one for $80. And then Ed, if you need me, the Don Williams is Dan Ray got Especially, and Tim got the Greatest. Tim Holloway.
Tracy Tallman got
Doobies.
Doobie.
Yeah. And then George Buchanan got that for $80. Okay. Hendry wants Robin Trower. Is that still available? It is. Hendry got Robin Trower, Long Misty Days. That's $6.99. Next two Japanese auctions. Blondie is a $45 start. Blondie Auto American. Really nice cover. Has a couple of those spots on it. It's really kind of hard to see though. There's the insert. And what do we have here? That's the original inner sleeve. $45 start on Blondie Auto American. And the vinyl on this is Near Mint. Near Mint Pristine Blondie. That's a $45 start. The Beatles Magical Mystery Tour. We sold one of these earlier. This is a Japanese press. There was a lot of bidders on it too. Let's see what this one looks like. Let's see if the book's actually attached. It's barely hanging on. It's barely hanging on. It's real, like I said, this book was way too heavy for the staples they used on any pressing. $25 start. This is a Near Mint Japanese pressing. The cover's really nice. There's the lyric insert. There's the original black inner sleeve. And of course the vinyl is pristine. George is in on Blondie at $45. Like I said, for a $25 start, I mean, it's hard to find a nice original vintage copy. I mean, this is pristine too. So a lot of people bid on that last one. I have the same indication on that one. Back to the $6.99 crate. Everything in here is $6.99. That is the discounted price. We've already shown that. And Dion's, where did we get to? Buckingham's. No one took Phil Collins. Moby Grape 69. That's a VG copy. Moby Grape 69. That's a VG copy. Grand Funk, we're an American band. That is black vinyl. It has some cover wear to it. Grand Funk, we're an American band though. $6.99. Linda Ronstadt, Simple Dreams. That is $6.99. Carly Simon, Come Upstairs, $6.99. The Vikings soundtrack, original motion picture soundtrack to The Vikings, that is $6.99. Focus, Moving Waves, that's a VG copy for $6.99. And this is Tom Jones. That's no condition notes on that one. $6.99 on Tom Jones. We got a Near Mint Magical Mystery Tour, no Obi. Really nice condition though. We got 25-30, 25-26, 25-35. And 30. I'll run Sgt. Pepper's next. And Blondie is at 45 of George Buchanan, going twice, going 3 times. Kevin Kubina, first to Linda Ronstadt. That's sold to Kevin Kubina. Marty's at 36 on the Beatles. And Greg Rogers wants Grand Funk. We're an American band. $6.99. True Grit soundtrack. We sold a sealed copy earlier. That's a VG Plus. $6.99. Sticks, Pieces of 8. That's a VG copy, $6.99. Pacific Gas and Electric, VG copy, $6.99. Stephen Steele's 2, that's also a VG copy, $6.99. Poco, VG Plus, $6.99. And A Star is Born, Judy Garland. This is a mono 6-eye. That was originally $19.99. I decided to put this in the $6.99 bin. Mint, Columbia 6-eye. $6.99 for Judy Garland. And we got the Bronco Billy soundtrack, music by Merle Haggard and Ronnie Millsap. VG Plus, $6.99. Dan Ray is in on the Beatles at 40. David, I think it's McCartney 2. I think it's McCartney 2. Oh, my legs are cramping. I need to drink more water. Dan's at 40 on the Beatles. Cindy, first on the True Grit. Cindy on True Grit. Greg Waits on Judy. That is Judy Garland. That is sold to Greg Waits. Lisa Montgomery was second. James, you were third. George, you were fourth. Leslie, first on Bronco Billy. Greg Rogers, first on Sticks. That's sold to Greg. Tanya, you were second on Bronco. And Kevin Kubina, you were third on Bronco Billy. We need to go ahead and sell Blondie to George Buchanan for $45. That's sold to George Buchanan. I'll lay that right there. And here's where we're at on the Beatles. Dan Ray. Dan Ray. Japanese pressing of Magical Mystery. $40. That's going twice, going 3 times to Dan for $40. Somebody asked about McCartney. We got a Beatles album up. Let's go ahead and put up McCartney 2. I hadn't seen this in a while. Let's see what we got here with McCartney 2. This is a $35 start. There's the Obi. Nice gatefold, nice jacket, spine, Japanese insert. That would be the original sleeve. And near mint, pristine Japanese vinyl. That is a $35 start. McCartney 2. Paul. Sir Paul. Final call, Magical Mystery Tour. Back to the crate, everything is $6.99. Jefferson Starship, Red Octopus, $6.99. No condition notes. If you don't hear me say VG or VG Plus, then you know it's near mint. Nazareth 2XS, that's a VG copy. Jonathan Edwards is a VG Plus. Jonathan Edwards, that one's near mint. And then we got another near mint one. That one has his hit song Sunshine on it. Jules Verne's Master of the World soundtrack, $6.99. Les Baxter's original soundtrack. And Al Pacino Serpico soundtrack. Charlie DeFrank is at $35 on the McCartney. James C. is at $36. Kathy on Jeff. That's Jonathan. Hold on a second. Jeff. And then Kyle Morton on J.E. That's Jefferson Starship. Yes. And then Kyle Morgan wants a near mint Jonathan Edwards. I'll give you that one right there. That leaves me with a VG Plus and another near mint one. Kathy on Al Pacino to Kathy. George Delisle wants one of those near mint Jonathan Edwards. There's another one. And so what happened was I found this one first. And then I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and put the other two in there as well. So I still got a nice VG Plus copy. Let's see. Wow, that's on a ACO label I've never really seen before. Where's this made? Canada. This one's, the VG Plus one's a Canadian copy. So somebody might want that. Jonathan Edwards Sunshine, $6.99. Okay, Paul McCartney, 37, 37, 38, 40, 41, 39. I need to sell this to Dan Ray. Dan, you get Magical Mystery Tour for $40. That's sold to you. So McCartney, let's pull another Beatles. Let's do Sgt. Pepper's. I think I've had at least 2 people ask for that. Let's take a look at it. Records have a mind of their own, Ed.
That keeps on falling.
Yeah. Sgt. Pepper's. Man, what an album. Little bit of the boxing right there on the dead center. Really nice jacket, though. And Obi. There's the original inner sleeve. Here's the LP. It is like, it's just unbelievable. Anytime I see these, I'm just like, how in the world is that still this nice? It's just incredible. I'll start this one at 45. I was about to say 55, but I'll start this one at 45. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Day in the Life is on there. Oh my gosh. Paul McCartney's at 43. Paul McCartney's at 43. Kyle's in on Sgt. Pepper's. All right, everything in this crate is $6.99. Grand Funk, All the Girls in the World Beware. That's a VG Plus. The original Country Hits #1. First track is I Walk the Line, Johnny Cash. That is now $6.99. The Swingers, this is another compilation. The Swingers has Dave Clark 5, Aretha Franklin, Rip Chords, Major Lance, Aretha Franklin, Village Stoppers, Bruce Johnston, Mongo Santa Maria. That is now $6.99. Joe Cocker, EX on that vinyl, $6.99. It's a Big Bad Beautiful Day by It's a Beautiful Day. That is VG Plus, $6.99. Big Red Music. I've got this one marked down quite a bit. This is also on red vinyl. Let me show you the vinyl. This is $6.99. White Columbia label promo copy. Jules and the Polar Bears, Phoebe Snow, Flint, David Holster, Eddie Money, Jan Park, Boomtown Rats. That's Big Red Music, $6.99. And Pete Townsend Empty Glass is VG Plus, $6.99. Out on Paul McCartney. Okay, high bid on Paul McCartney. I got James Cassio at $43. Is that right? I don't see anybody else higher. Kyle bid $45 on Sgt. Pepper's. Brent bid $50. Charlie bid $45. Kyle Morgan was first to the Country Hits, $6.99 on that. Leslie, you were second. Brent Rabley on the Swingers. Jared McLaughlin on Grand Funk GF. That's sold to Jared McLaughlin. Bill Frasky, I see your test comment. James Cassio on Big Red Music. That's sold to James Cassio. Charlie, you were now at 51 on Sgt. Pepper's, and Arm Lazelle's at 55. So final call on Paul McCartney, this Japanese pressing of Paul McCartney 2. James is at 43. And James, you have bought from us before, correct? If you haven't, I need to give you instructions. But I'm positive you have. Well, not positive. I'm almost positive. If I was positive, I probably wouldn't be asking. Pete Townsend, VG Plus, that's $6.99. Boxcar Willie, Last Train to Heaven, that's now $6.99. Under a Raging Moon, Roger Daltrey, that is now $6.99. And the soundtrack to Youngblood by War, that's a VG copy, $6.99. Okay, he has. Let's go ahead and sell him this Paul McCartney here for $43. So now in slot number 1 is Sgt. Pepper's. Brent Rabley has that for $60. Everyone else is out. While I'm over here, let me grab another bundle deal. We had a bunch of Mr. This guy. I'll do these really cheap. 1, 2, 3. $15 for all 4.
James Cassio.
Yes. $15 for all 4. Leo Sayer. Just a Boy, Leo Sayer here. Leo Sayer Thunder in the East, and Leo Sayer self-titled. $15 for all 4 of those Leo Sayers. $15 for those 4. I got a couple quick bundle deals before we actually get to the bundle deal crate. I got 3 copies of Fresh Air. Fresh Air 2, Fresh Air 4, and Fresh Air 6. $15. $15 for Fresh Air. So 3 copies of that for $15. And I've got Herbie Mann. Herbie Mann, Herbie Mann, Herbie Mann. $15 for the 3 Herbie Manns. Now, we got some catching up to do, Ed. First thing is Rydell Martin on Young. Howard, I will do the Loudness next. That's sold to Rydell Martin. That's $6.99. Kevin Kubina was first to the Leo Sayers. That was all 4 of these for $15. All 4 Leo Sayers to Kevin Kubina for $15. Tim Holloway, you were second. Michael Church was first to the Fresh Air. That's 3 Fresh Airs for $15 to Michael Church. And then Eric Wayne was first to the Herbie Mann. Afro to Bosso to Blues, Discotheque, and Fire Island. All 3 of those to Eric Wayne, $15. Final call on Sgt. Pepper's, $60. And let me go ahead and run the next Loudness LP. Loudness is Delusion. It's going to be a $35 start. Let's take a look at it. Loudness, $35 start. Really nice cover. Mint and with Obi. And there's the original insert. And the vinyl, as guaranteed, pristine. Loudness is $35. Clay's in. Let's go ahead and sell Sgt. Pepper so I can put up 2 new ones. Sgt. Pepper's is sold to Brent Rabley for $60. And let me see what's next over here. Let me see something we don't get too often, which is, I don't see this one too often, so let's run it. Let me take a look at it. I think it's got... It's got a little bit of wear. It's got a little bit of wear here on the cover. Gold Obi. This is Aerosmith Rocks. There's the cover. We got a Japanese insert. Wow, that's cool. Another 2-page insert here. Japanese and English. There's the original inner sleeve, and the vinyl, as you can expect, is near mint. The cover also has, it does have a spine ding on it. So I'm going to start this one at $25. If this cover was a little bit better, this would be more like a $55 start, because we sold one not too long ago for that. So, or we sold Aerosmith Draw the Line. So $25 start for that. I don't have any more Japanese Fleetwood. I do have some new Fleetwood Mac albums. If you want to see those, I hadn't shown those since the passing of Christine McVie, but I will show them if anybody's interested. Is Loudness on Denon or Columbia? It's on Columbia. AF7246. All right, so we got Loudness and Aerosmith up for auction. Everything in this crate is $6.99. Red Rider, Don't Fight It. That's a VG copy for $6.99. Boz Scaggs Middle Man, that's near mint, $6.99. Boz Scaggs Middle Man. That one, the vinyl's the same condition. It just has a little bit more wear on the cover. There's another near mint one. The Shadows of Night, Gloria. That's a VG minus for $6.99. And Backdoor Man, The Shadows of Night. That's a VG copy. Those are all $6.99. Graham Nash, Earth and Sky, $6.99. And Nazareth, The Full Circle. That's VG plus, $6.99. Loudness, we got 35, 35, 36. Herbie Mann is sold, yes. Aerosmith 25, Aerosmith 25, Aerosmith 30, Aerosmith 30. Arm Lazelle was first on Roger Daltrey. That was Under a Raging Moon. That is $6.99. That is sold to Arm Lazelle. Dwayne, the Loudness up for bid is Delusion. Delusion. Clint said yes. Okay, give me 1 second on that, please, Clint. Scott Smith on Red Rider. That's sold to Scott Smith. Nathan Myers wants a Boz Scaggs. I'm going to give you this one right here. That's sold to Nathan Myers. George Delisle on Graham Nash. George Delisle. He gets the Graham Nash. That's sold to George Delisle. Howard's back in on Loudness at 37. And Jared McLaughlin on GN. That was Graham Nash. That's already sold. We have New Riders, The Adventures of Panama Red. That is EX, $6.99. And we have ELO Time. That's a VG copy. VG, $6.99. Fog Hat, Boogie Motel. VG cover, $6.99. And we have another one, $6.99. Both of the vinyls really clean. Just got a couple dings on the covers, etc. Nathan Myers on ELO. And Michael Church on Panama Red. Those are all $6.99. So here's where we're at on our auctions. Howard is at 37 on Loudness. And the high bid on Aerosmith is Paul Brothers at 35. 35 on Aerosmith, going once, going twice to Paul Brothers. And Delusion Loudness is at 37, going once, going twice to Howard. Nathan Myers wants a Fog Hat. I'll give you that one right there. That's also $6.99 Nathan Myers. Richard's back in on Loudness at 38. This is a $6.99 crate. Let me go back through it and read titles. Everything in here is $6.99. I think I got a $14.99 crate next. I do. I've got a $14.99 crate. It's got some good stuff in it. It's kind of stuff right in the middle. I didn't know if it should go to 20 or 10. So I made a $14.99 crate. Chris is out on Aerosmith. So that's getting closer for Paul getting it for 35. Dwayne's in on Loudness at 39. We still got several bidders on that. The Classic Performances of 10 Years After. That's a VG, $6.99. Did I get Greg Preston's Boz? I got one for Nathan Myers, and let me see if I got one for you, Greg. I don't think I did, because there's two still left in here. I'll give you another near mint one. Greg Preston gets Boz Scaggs for $6.99. Okay, 10 Years After is a VG copy, $6.99. I'm Going Home. I'd Love to Change the World. That's got their hits on it. $6.99. 10cc, How Dare You? No condition notes on that one. $6.99. Pat Travers, Crash and Burn. That's a VG copy. I don't like this band because I never know how to say their name. They're $6.99. I've got two Dionne Warwicks here. I'll take $10 for both of them. Dionne Warwick On Stage and in the Movies, and Dionne by Dionne Warwick. $10 for both of those. Loudness is now at 41. And let's go ahead and sell Aerosmith to Paul Brothers for $35. Paul gets Errol Smith for $35. Nathan Myers gets both Dionne Warwicks. That is $10 for both of them. And James Farrell gets the Pat Travers, $6.99. Paul Brothers got Errol Smith for $35. Let me go ahead and grab our next couple Japanese auctions. Loudness is still going. I had an interesting look in Frank Sinatra here. Something we don't see too often. Let me take a look at it. Something we don't see too often. Japanese Frank Sinatra's.
What was this?
35 to Paul Brothers. Yep. Okay. Looks like a lot of people's out on Loudness now. Joseph Dredd has it for 41. Joseph, that's looking pretty good for you. I think everybody else that was bidding is out. So that's going twice, going 3 times to you. I have a Frank Sinatra 2LP Deluxe Double Series, which immediately tells me it's a compilation. Frank Sinatra. We'll start this for $35. It's got the Obi. It is 2 LPs. There's the lyric book, and as you can expect, the vinyl is pristine. I mean, it's nice. Frank Sinatra, $35 start. That is double deluxe series. $35 start on that. All right, Howard's back in on Loudness at 42. So Howard is at 42. Howard thought twice. He said, yep, I'm back in. Floyd wants 10cc and Jeff McMaster wants the Triumph. Thank you. That's a good way to abbreviate it, Triumph. So Floyd got 10cc, Jeff got Triumph. That means the only thing left so far is 10 Years After. I thought that would go right away. They got some great music. It's pronounced Triumvirate. Triumvirate. What a terrible name. I mean, that's awful. They should have thought about that. The Buckingham's Greatest Hits is a VG copy. That is $6.99. The Buckingham's Greatest Hits. That's in shrink wrap. Phil Collins, Hello, I Must Be Going. That's VG Plus $6.99. Moby Grape 69. That's a VG copy for $6.99. Carly Simon, Come Upstairs. That's now $9.99. The Vikings Original Motion Picture Soundtrack. Pretty cool cover. That's an old soundtrack. What year is this? Let's say it's early 60s maybe. $6.99 on that. Focus Moving Waves is a VG copy, $6.99. This is Tom Jones. That's $6.99. Pacific Gas and Electric, VG copy, $6.99. Stephen Stills 2 is a VG copy for $6.99. Poco is $6.99, and that was a VG Plus. Loudness, 42. I don't see any other bids. So, Joseph, let me know if you're in or out. Howard's back in at 42. Kathy's at 35 on Frank Sinatra. That's going twice, going 3 times. Excuse me, Kyle's in at 38. I've yet to see the beat-up Japanese record. They're rare. It's rare to find low-grade Japanese records. And Debbie Blair wants Carly Simon, $6.99. Was Phil a promo copy? It has all the markings. I don't know if a promo copy of this, a white label promo, actually exists. It's not marked promo on the label, but yeah, it's a gold stamp. I think it's from a radio station. It's pretty beat up as far as the cover. I mean, you know, it's got the sticker and it's got a cataloging sticker, tape on the spine. VG Plus vinyl. Nathan Myers wants Poco. Jared McLaughlin wants TYA and Buckingham's. TYA and the Buckinghams. 10 Years After and the Buckinghams. Both sold to Jared. Nathan got Poco. Joseph is back in on Loudness. Fancy way to say trio. Triumvirate comes from the Latin word triumvirate, which refers to a group of 3 powerful individuals. Interesting. Kyle Morgan is high bid on Frank Sinatra. Kathy, let me know if you're in or out. And we have Nazareth 2XS. That's a VG copy for $6.99. Les Baxter's original soundtrack to Jules Verne's Master of the World. So it's Les Baxter's soundtrack and Jules Verne's movie. They made that confusing. Chad's also having some tongue twisters. $6.99. I'm going to need some water after that one. Three powerful individuals, also known as Rush. Yeah, they're 3 powerful individuals. Okay, Clay Moore wants Phil Collins. I will sell that too. I'm assuming Paul is passing. Kathy's out, so let's go ahead and sell Frank Sinatra for 38. And I'm putting loudness on a 30-second mental timer. Howard, you've got loudness for 45. Sinatra is $38 to Kyle Morgan. And loudness is going twice, going 3 times. Last copy of Jonathan Edwards, VG Plus $6.99. Joe Cocker, that's EX $6.99. It's a Beautiful Day is VG Plus, that's $6.99. Pete Townsend, Empty Glass, that's a VG copy, $6.99. Boxcar Willie, Last Train to Heaven, that's $6.99. Boz Scaggs is $6.99. The Shadows of Night. How about I sell both of these for $10? Because they're pretty low grade. No one's bought them at $6.99. Those aren't easy albums to find in high grade, but $10 for both of those. I've also got Nazareth, The Full Circle. That's VG Plus $6.99. And Foghat Boogie Motel is $6.99. Loudness is sold to Howard for $45. That's sold to Howard Benway for $45. Howard, you got that. Tim Holloway wants 2XS. That was Nazareth. Jeff McMaster got Les Baxter. And Brent Rabley got It's a Beautiful Day. Let me pull out those 3 there. And Paul Brothers on Foghat. And $10 on the 2 Shadows of Night, if anybody wants those. Is there anything else in here I can bundle? I think that was, yep, that's it. No other 2 by the same artist. Except for what's in this crate down here below me. Let's see who's the first bundle we have. Ooh, this is a good one. It's probably one of the more pricier ones we have, but you'll see because of the artist.
Okay.
You mean go back over those?
Foghat is
From the top here, Foghat is Paul Brothers.
okay.
Brent Rabley got It's a Beautiful Day. And then Jeff McMaster got Les Baxter. Let me go ahead and put up our next auctions. I've got a... Let's see how this thing looks. I glanced at it, but let me look at it again live so I can confirm. It's Led Zeppelin 2, Japanese press. Did you get the other ones? Les Baxter went to Jeff McMaster. Tim Holloway got 2XS Nazareth. Tim Holloway got that. Okay, then I got a couple more. Jared McLaughlin wants Shadows of Night. That's a bundle deal for $10. And then Arm Lazelle on Pete Townsend. Let's take a look at this Led Zeppelin again. Looks like it's about a VG Plus cover. Shows some wear. Has the insert. Whole lot of love. Thank you. This one, really nice. It has a scuff right here. Other than that, really nice vinyl. Led Zeppelin 2. I'm going to start this at $25. Led Zeppelin 2. Japanese press, no obi, with Japanese insert. $25 on Led Zeppelin 2. $25. Paul Brothers wants the other Nazareth that is right here. That's sold to Paul Brothers. Now, here's the bundle deal I was getting at. Let me add it up right quick. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Yeah, I think this would be a great price. Let me tell you the price first. $75. Like I said, I told you, it's going to be one of our more pricier bundle deals. Eric Clapton, self-titled. Eric Clapton, August. Eric Clapton, 461 Ocean Boulevard. Eric Clapton, At His Best. That's a 2LP compilation. Eric Clapton, Behind the Sun. And Eric Clapton, Backless. 6 Clapton albums, $75. No condition notes on any of them. No condition notes on any of them. At worst, VG Plus cover. At worst, VG Plus cover. $75 for the Clapton bundle. We've got Led Zeppelin at 25, 25, 25, 30, 30, 35, 43, 40. Chris Kirkley wants the Eric Clapton bundle. Sell that to Chris Kirkley for $75. Let me grab our new crate. Our next crate is going to be $14.99 stuff. $14.99. Whoop, all mine fell over too, Ed. Yeah, it's because the crates are so empty. There's not much left in them. Yep. I knew I'd sell a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, this is a killer. This is going to be a killer $14.99 crate. If we don't sell everything in here, I'll be surprised. Shadows of Night 10. Floyd, I've already sold that. Floyd, you might want to reset your connection because I think you're a little bit behind based on your last couple comments. I think you might be behind. So, yeah, this has been a successful night. Thanks everybody that's tuned in so far. We're on the tail end, but we still got lots of stuff. I got a whole crate. We're about to sell a whole crate of bundle deals because a bundle deal helps me and you. I'm getting rid of more records at once. You're getting them for like usually 75% off, and you also get more records at once. So it's a win-win for everybody in every way. I'm going to do these for $12, $12, $12. Let's just go ahead and make it $35. Eurythmics. Touch Dance, $35 for all three. Eurythmics Revenge and Eurythmics Savage with Hype Sticker, $35 for the three Eurythmics albums. That's our next bundle. I'm going to lay those there. And let me grab a new Japanese auctions. We're bidding on Led Zeppelin. Let's do... Let me put up something I don't see as often. Live Cream. That's the one I don't see too often. We've got Eurythmics to Jason F. $35 for those three. Thank you, Jason. Okay. We've got Live Cream. Gatefold Press. Really nice cover. Very nice cover. There's the lyric insert.
This is Jason F. Right?
Jason F. 35 for the three. Near Mint Vinyl. $35 start on Live Cream. High bid on Led Zeppelin right now is $49 to Guy Goodman. $49 for Guy Goodman. Cream is a $35 start. Now, let's finally get to these. $14.99. I've been hyping it up. $14.99. Everything in here. This is sealed Grover Washington Jr. Soul Box, arranged and conducted by Bob James. This is a 2 LP box set from 1973 that is sealed. We originally had $34.99 on that. That is $14.99. Sold to Eric Wayne. Ed, I'm changing the price on you. Ready?
Right.
$14.99. This crate, any of the vintage LPs, $14.99. Eric was first. Greg is at 51 on Zeppelin. Jason, you were second.
$14.99 for this.
Yes, and everything else in here.
Okay.
Doc Watson, Memories. 2 LP, Doc Watson, Memories, $14.99. Jesse Colin Young, promo copy. Promotional copy, not for sale. The Young Bloods Present. White label promo, really nice. That's $14.99. George DeLisle gets Doc Watson. That's sold to George DeLisle. By the way, the reason I'm doing this is I was rearranging the front part of the store. A lot of this really isn't too old. I see August, and there may be some stuff from March, but as many records as we put out every day, stuff from August has already kind of been here a while, in my opinion. So that's why a lot of this, and we're just trying to make room for the most recent stuff. So Led Zeppelin's at $51, going twice, going three times to Greg Rogers. I'm still looking for a $35 start on Live Cream. Stevie Wonder, Journey Through the Secret Life of Plants, 2 LP. That's $14.99. Zebra, self-titled, $14.99, and I think there's another one. There is. No Telling Lies. This is a gold stamp promo with the promo strip on the front. That's $14.99. Greatest Hits of Waylon Jennings. That's $14.99. And Genesis, Wind and Weathering. Genesis is $14.99. Guy Goodman's back in on Led Zeppelin at 53. Greg, you're out. Brent Rabley was first on Zebra. I thought maybe some people were bidding on Zeppelin there. So Brent wants both. Zebras, those are $14.99 each. Howard, you were second. Kevin Kubina was first to Waylon's Greatest Hits. Kathy was second. Greg Rogers, you were third. Mick Jagger, Primitive Cool.
So let's see, grandkids.
Both zebras.
And who got this?
Waylon went to Kevin Kubina. Mick Jagger's $14.99. Traffic when the eagle flies. This has a promo sticker on it. Let's see, I can't remember. I looked at a lot of these last night. No promo label. Of course, I don't know if one exists, but $14.99. The Greg Allman Tour. This is a VG Plus 2LP live Greg Allman. That's $14.99. And Superman the Movie soundtrack. No condition notes. I think this is from the radio station. That's why it has a couple stickers on it. That's also $14.99. Paul Brothers on Mick Jagger and Burt Jordan on Greg Allman. Yeah, Paul Brothers on Mick Jagger. Burt Jordan on Greg Allman. Greg, you were second on Greg. And Sherry Darnell wants Jesse Colin Young. Sherry Darnell and Jesse Colin Young. Let's wrap up the Zeppelin. I've got Guy Goodman at $53 on the Led Zeppelin Japanese press. That's going twice, going 3 times to him. And if anybody wants cream, that is a $35 buy it now. Wow. $35 buy it now. Let's see if anybody's paying attention. That is sold to Debbie Blair, $35. Let me put it back in its sleeve here. Sell that to Debbie, $35. Everything in here is $14.99. $14.99, most of it being half off. Soundtrack from the motion picture Lady Bird. That's a fairly new record. That's 2LP, 180 gram. Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town. Waylon Jennings, half off on that, $14.99. Eagles, The Long Run, $14.99. And Todd Rundgren, Back to the Bars. I've got 1. I've got 2 of them. I know those will sell because I've been selling new ones out of new arrivals. Led Zeppelin is sold to Guy Goodman for $53. Let me grab 2 new Japanese pressings. By the end of the night, this crate will be empty. There's not a lot going to be left in here. I've got Foreigner. Let's do Foreigner and April Wine. Foreigner and April Wine. Next 2 Japanese auctions. And then I'm going to grab some bundle deals too. We love bundle deals. All right. We've got April Wine, Power Play. Near mint, Japanese pressing. $35 start. April Wine, Power Play. And Foreigner. $35 start. Self-titled Foreigner's debut record, Japanese press. $35 start on Foreigner. Next is Kevin Kubina on Waylon Jennings. That's sold to Kevin for $14.99. Jared McLaughlin on TR. That was Todd Rundgren. Sell that to Jared McLaughlin. Rolling Stones, Emotional Rescue. This has the poster with it. $14.99. The Move, Split Ends. Jeff Lynne of ELO, $14.99. J.J. Cale, Grasshopper, $14.99. Death Wish 2 soundtrack, music by Jimmy Page, $14.99. Tough Guys soundtrack. This is composed, conducted, and performed by Isaac Hayes. I've got 2 of them, $14.99. Tough Guys. This one has a little bit of fading on the cover, and I think the other one has a clip corner, so give and take. Burt Jordan on Rolling Stones. Burt Jordan was first on the Rolling Stones. That's $14.99. Brent Rabley was second. John Miller was third. Brent Rabley was first, though, to The Move. Nathan Myers first to J.J. Cale. Nathan Myers first to J.J. Cale. And Death Wish sold to Paul Brothers. Greg Rogers, you were second. Bob Collier's in at $35 on April Wine. So April Wine, $35 with Bob Collier, going once, going twice. Looking for that same starting bid on Foreigner self-titled. I probably have already sold everybody a copy. Maybe not a Japanese copy, but a classic album. $35 start on that. Everything in here is $14.99. First, though, let me grab a new bundle deal. We've got let's see here. Let's see here. I'm doing some heavy thinking over here, guys. $35. I've got 5 Emerson, Lake and Palmer albums. I got $35. Brain Salad Surgery, no condition notes on that, VG cover. Trilogy. Love Beach is in shrink wrap. No condition notes on Tarkus. And a VG Plus on their first album. $35 on the Emerson, Lake and Palmer bundle. I'm about to sell April Wine to Bob. Nathan Myers was first to the Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I'm sure he meant ELP. That's a $35 buy it now to Nathan. And let's go ahead and sell Bob Corrier April Wine for $35. So $35 for Emerson, Lake and Palmer, $35 for April Wine. If anybody wants to buy Foreigner, I will sell it for $35 as well. I will sell it for $35 as well. Buy it now on that one.
This was 5 LP. Emerson,
yeah, 5 LPs, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, $35. Bob Corrier also for $35. Foreigner is a $35 buy it now. That's kind of surprising. I'll put it right over here, though. That's only 3 Japanese records that have not got a bid tonight. Let me grab another bundle. This one is going to be $25. $25. This is Carole King. $25 for 4 albums. Carole King, Her Greatest Hits, Carole King Music, Carole King Wraparound Joy, and Carole King Thoroughbred. 1, 2, 3, including Her Greatest Hits. That is all 4 of those, $25 for Carole King. So did Kathy Amos. $25 for those 4, Ed. Do you still have Elton's self-titled Japanese from last night? We sold that for $70 last night, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we sold that for $70. You got to buy it when you see it. That's a big rule. Because I may also lose it. That's another thing. We misplace them, or they get put in a crate and they get buried. So, Kathy got Carole King. Brent Rabley is going to get the Foreigner. And Debbie second on Carole King. Brent Rabley got Foreigner for $35. All right, next Japanese auctions. I've got the Beatles, Please Please Me. Get them out of the sleeves. And I have an Elton. I don't know if we've ever had a Japanese pressing of this. Let's do the Elton first. We have a Japanese pressing of Elton John, Too Low for Zero. It's got a couple spots on the cover. It's a white cover. It's going to show a lot. Too Low for Zero. There's the original inner sleeve. It's got I'm Still Standing on it. Big comeback album for him. $35 start. $35 start. Elton John, Too Low for Zero. With Obi. Never had that one. And the Beatles, Please Please Me. There is the insert that came with it. There's the original inner sleeve. The vinyl is near mint. The Beatles, Please Please Me. $45 start on that. $45 start on that. $35 and $45 on those. $14.99. $14.99, everything in this crate. I've already showed the Tough Guys, no takers on that. Alice Cooper, Flush the Fashion, $14.99. Lou Reed, Mistrial is $14.99. Space, $19.99. Here, 4 exciting space adventures from Space 1999. That is $14.99. Roger Taylor's Fun in Space is $14.99. And The Emotional Falco by Falco, that was sealed. Originally had that one $39.99. Sealed Falco, $14.99. The Worst of Jefferson Airplane is $14.99. And Deep Purple Stormbringer, EX on the vinyl, that one's in shrink wrap, $14.99. And the Allman Brothers Band, Brothers of the Road, that one's just $14.99. Brothers of the Road. Brent's in on Elton John at 35. Charlie's in on the Beatles at 45. David Bosworth first to Falco. David Bosworth first to Falco. That is $14.99 to David Bosworth. Next is John Miller on Jefferson Airplane. Kathy was second. Bert was first on Deep Purple. Okay, I see what's going on. Bert was first on Deep Purple. Brent is all on Allman Brothers. Jeff was second on Falco.
I think Bert got Deep Purple.
Yeah, Bert Jordan got Deep Purple. Allman Brothers went to Brent Rabley. And John Miller got Worst. That's Worst of Jefferson Airplane. Final call on these two auctions. Brent's at 35 on Elton John. Charlie DeFrank is at 45 on the Beatles. We still got Roger Taylor's Fun in Space. Roger Taylor from Queen. This was originally $24.99. Near mint copy. Somebody needs to grab that if you don't already have it. Mr. Go On. That's $14.99. Precious Moments, Jermaine Jackson. That was also originally sealed. $14.99. And the Guess Who Flavors. That's 1974 OG sealed. Sealed Jermaine Jackson and sealed Guess Who. Just $14.99. All right, another bundle deal coming up. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 here. 6. $50. Elton John. 6 Elton John albums for $50. Single Man, a VG copy. 11/17/70. That's an original Unipress. Elton John The Fox. Elton John Blue Moves, near mint. Madman Across the Water, OG, VG condition. And Jump Up. Elton John, $50. All 6. Those are sold to David Bosworth. I'll lay those right there. Back up to the top. Lyrics on Mr. or do you mean songs? Songs are, if you want me to read the lyrics, we're going to be here a while. Stand and Deliver, Healing Waters, Dust, Something Real, The Tube, Control, Watching the World, Power Over Me, Man of 1,000 Dances, and The Border. Next is Randy on GW. That's on the sealed Guess Who. And Brent Rabley, you were second on the Elton John lot. But you did get Elton John Too Low for $0. That is sold to Brent Rabley for $35. And Charlie DeFrank got the Beatles for $45. Those are sold and sold. All gone. Let me get 2 new ones introduced. I think. So here's what's in our Japanese bin. I've got the Eagles, Asia, Blondie, Hall & Oates, Eric Clapton, the Beatles, Bob Dylan, Foreigner, Human League, Don Henley, Carole King, the Beatles, Michael Jackson, and let's run this Prince. I mean, this is probably the most desirable ones left in there, so let me go ahead and do that. This is a $75 start. Prince, Purple Rain. $75 start. There is the lyric insert, which is stuck to the sleeve. Or what is the original sleeve? So what's going on here? Looks like looks like somebody taped it shut. That's not good. The cover is extremely nice. Excuse me. The cover is extremely nice. And the vinyl is pristine. We was auctioning off one of these one night, and I think it went on for like an hour. $1 bid increments till we got up to like past 150, I think. $75 start on that one. Dylan, which Don Henley, it's Building the Perfect Beast, and it's Michael Jackson Thriller. Okay, everything in here is $14.99. Pre-Flight with the Birds. That was originally $29.99, now $14.99. Buddy Miles, A Message to the People. That's now just $14.99. And Sammy Hagar, Street Machine. That shouldn't even be discounted. That's $14.99. And Fleetwood Mac, Bare Trees, $14.99. Fleetwood Mac, Bare Trees. Let me grab a new bundle deal and another Japanese auction. Wow, this is a bunch. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be... First, let's pull... Okay, I'll go ahead and show it. $55, Jefferson Starship, Jefferson Airplane, $55. That's for 8 albums, $55. Jefferson Starship Spitfire, Jefferson Starship Gold, Jefferson Airplane, Crown of Creation, Jefferson Starship, Dragonfly, Jefferson Starship Red Octopus, Jefferson Starship Blows Against the Empire, Jefferson Starship Freedom at Point Zero, and Jefferson Starship Winds of Change. That is $55 for those 7 albums. 8 albums. Those 8 albums. Okay, next is Nathan Myers on Sammy Hagar. That's $14.99. Jared McLaughlin wants The Birds. That's $14.99. That Thriller One Stop is awesome, by the way. It is. Very quiet, great sound. Clay Moore gets that for $14.99. The Birds, yeah. Sammy Hagar went to Nathan Myers. Everything in here is $14.99. Billy Joel, The Piano Man, that's now $14.99. That's an OG press, by the way. And 52nd Street is in shrink wrap with hype sticker, also $14.99. Kansas, 2 for the Show, that's a 2 LP live. And Jefferson Airplane, Flight Log, that is $14.99. John Cougar Mellencamp, that is $14.99. And Live Bullet, just $14.99 for Live Bullet and More of the Monkeys. Now, here's a Japanese pressing that's not pristine. I listened to this last night. At least I listened to side 1, or whichever side has I'm a Believer, side 1. This is about VG Plus. $14.99 on that. $14.99 on that. Kurt, let's see. Kurt Calloway. Is that a new buyer? Have we ever invoiced a Kurt Calloway before? I don't think so. Kurt, if you're a first-time buyer, here's what I need you to do. I need you to send this page, CollectCo, a message with your email address and mailing address. Yeah. I need you to send us a message with your email address and your mailing address, please. $7 unlimited shipping. And I need you to send us a message so we can invoice you on Monday. That's a Facebook message, by the way. We can't invoice you if we don't get that. Kurt Calloway, that's sold to him for $14.99. Kathy was second on that. Kevin said $15 for both Billy Joel. Kevin, as I've been doing all night on these crates, sticker price. Jared McLaughlin on Kansas. That's a very fair offer, and I may even come back to it. But right now, $14.99 each on those. Jared McLaughlin on Kansas, and Jeff Bundle to Paul Brothers. That was $55 for all 8 of these Jefferson Airplane Starship albums. That means I can go pick another one out. I was going to tell y'all, if we don't sell that one, we can't go on. We got to sell one before we go on to the next one. Okay. I've got 4 James Gang. I meant to tell y'all the price first. Hold on a second. We'll do $30 on these. $30 on these. $30 on these.
4.
James Gang. 4 James Gang albums. Straight Shooter, VG Plus, James Gang Bang, Near Mint, Best of the James Gang, no condition notes on that one, and James Gang Live in Concert. $30 for those 4. Condition of the Monkeys. It's a Japanese pressing. The vinyl's about a VG Plus. Piano Man is not sealed. No, it's an OG press, though, Near Mint. And Brent Rabley got the James Gang for $30. 4 James Gangs for $30. I think this next one has quite a bit. Yeah. I'm about halfway through my bundle crate. I like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $35. Alan Parsons Project, $35 for 5 albums. Ammonia Avenue with Hype Sticker. Pyramid has some cover damage. It got a little wet at the bottom. Alan Parsons Project Eve, no condition notes on that one. Tales of Mystery and Imagination, that's near mint. And then the classic, I, Robot. That's some good listening. You listen to all that in one day, you'll feel like you're in outer space.
How many was that?
That's 5 Alan Parsons Project. Next was Kevin Kubina. He gets that. Kevin Kubina gets the Alan Parsons Project, 5 albums for $35. If anybody wants Prince, you can buy it now for $75. Prince is $75. Buy it now on Prince, $75. I'm putting it over here with Art Blakey and Wham. I have a feeling someone's going to buy that. Floyd Furman wants Piano Man. That is sold to Floyd Furman. Yeah, this is really nice. No barcode. That's sold to Floyd. Everything in here is $14.99. Aretha Franklin, Who's Zooming Who? That is sealed. Sealed with Hype Sticker. The Best of Delaney and Bonnie. That's $14.99. Miles Davis is also sealed. This is Miles Davis and Robert Glasper. Everything's Beautiful. That's $14.99. And the Cars Touch and Go, the Cars Panorama with a Touch and Go Hype Sticker. EX on the vinyl, covers in shrink wrap with Hype Sticker. Let's see here. I've got, we'll do 10. I've got 3 Bruce Springsteen albums for $25. The E Street Shuffle, that's in really nice condition. The River has a Bruce Springsteen concert ticket stub taped to the cover. No condition notes on the vinyl. And then we have the 12-inch single of Cover Me. That is $25 for those 3. David Bosworth, first on the Miles Davis. That's $14.99. Eric Wayne, you were second. And David was first on the Cars. Stereo gets the 3 Bruce Springsteen albums. That was $25 for the 3, Ed. $25 for those 3. Greg wants Delaney and Bonnie. I will pull that in 1 second. Let me grab a couple more Japanese pressings. We're on the tail end of having shown everything in here at least once. If we don't get through them, I'll make them buy it nows, but I think we can introduce them at least once. I'm kind of surprised no one bought Prince. I'm kind of surprised. Bob Dylan Desire, Japanese press. Really nice. Let's get all the stuff out as I have been doing all night. There's the disc and the label. It's near mint. There's the original inner sleeve, and then there's the booklet that came with it. $35 start on Bob Dylan with Obi. $35 start, Bob Dylan Desire. And we got a copy of the Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl. There is the insert for that. There's the Beatles collection inner sleeve discography. And this is near mint. It is like new. Really cool Obi on this one. Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl. Have I set a start? If I haven't, I need a $45 start on this one. We don't get that one as often. $45 start on that. Okay, Greg Rogers on the Delaney and Bonnie, and Stephanie, you were second on the Bruce bundle. Greg got the Delaney and Bonnie. Everything in here is $14.99. Whoa. Captain Beyond, Sufficiently Breathless, VG Plus, now just $14.99. J.J. Cale, Naturally, that's a VG Plus $14.99. Buffalo Springfield, Last Time Around, that's a VG Plus $14.99. The Beach Boys Endless Summer, that is $14.99. Badfinger Airwaves, that is in shrink wrap, $14.99. Eagles The Long Run, nice copy of that for $14.99. Richie Havens Mixed Bag, the Woodstock Showstopper, that is $14.99. Merle Haggard Rainbow Stew is sealed. And Peter Frampton, The Art of Control, is sealed. $14.99. Great LPs there. Kathy was at $35 on Dylan. Paul's got too many copies of Purple Rain. Stereo's at $50 on Bob Dylan. Kevin Kubina was first at BS, and that was on Buffalo Springfield. That's sold to Kevin Kubina, $14.99. Brent Rabley was first on J.J. Cale. That's sold to Brent Rabley. Scott Smith, first on Badfinger. Where are you? Scott Smith, first to Badfinger. Adam Stein was second. Jeff McMaster on PF. That was on the sealed Peter Frampton. And David Bosworth on the sealed Merle Haggard. Those are all sold. Dylan is at $50 with stereo. That's going once, going twice, going 3 times, I probably could say. Kathy, let me know if you're in or out. Looking for a $45 start on the Beatles. Next bundle deal. Who do we have here? Boy, there's a bunch of them. Y'all have heard of this guy. He's on about every show. I've got 2, 4, 6 albums by him. Let's see. 6 albums by him. We'll do these for $40. His name is Boz Scaggs. We got Boz Scaggs, Silk Degrees. Boz Scaggs, Slow Dancer. Boz Scaggs and Band. That's a VG Plus. VG Plus. I'm putting a Z on everything now. Boz Scaggs, Middleman. That's a VG copy. Down to Then Left. And here's one we don't see as often. Moments. No condition notes on that one. About a VG Plus cover. $40, and that's for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 albums. Boz Scaggs, $40. Sold to Brian Hummel. Let's update our auctions. I was waiting for Kathy to say something on the Dylan. Need a Slayer bundle. I'll show you what I have left. I'll bundle what I have left in just a second. I'll date Merle to our Bakersfield Museum. That's cool. Say this has never been opened, folks. Those are sold to Brian Hummel, Boz Scaggs. Thank you, Brian. Let's go ahead and end the Beatles. Someone needs to jump all over this at a $40 bite now. Let me go ahead and slip it back in its sleeve. No bids. $45 bite now. I'm going to put the inner sleeves back in here. And I need to go ahead and sell stereo Bob Dylan. Stereo is sold to Bob Dylan for $50. So we can go ahead and move that one. And the Beatles is $45. Live at the Hollywood Bowl. I'd like to have some of those ticket stubs. Okay. Next bundle before I recap this crate. We'll do these for $25. We have Argent Nexus, $25. 3 Argent albums. Argent Nexus, VG Plus. Argent in Deep is EX. And Argent Encore. This is 2LP. This was originally $29.99 by itself. Argent Live Encore. Pristine Orange Epic label. $25 for those 3. Argent. What did I just say? 8 times. Let's make it 20. $20 for those 3. I was doing 8 times 3, 24. Then I round down to 20. That's what I meant to say. $20 on those. $20 on those 3 Argent albums. Sorry, I was talking to my husband. Kathy, I'm sorry, I've already sold it. I sold it to stereo for $50. Let's go back through this crate. Everything in here is $14.99. 2/3 of it's gone. Everything in here is $14.99. I'm not ready to discount this crate yet. I'm going to go back through some stuff from maybe later tonight. Well, it's getting late already, though, isn't it? 11:51. So, yeah, let me keep everything in here $14.99 because I was going to post some of this in the group. So, $14.99 for everything in here. I've done that all night. The only stuff I've actually discounted is the stuff that I've made bundles myself on. Someone needs to buy Argent. I'll go ahead and show Johnny Cash bundle. I've got 3 Johnny Cash LPs. They were originally 20, 20, and 20. I'll do these for 30. The Fabulous Johnny Cash, which is in shrink wrap. Johnny Cash Sings the Ballads of the True West. And Johnny Cash the Rambler, which is a white label promo. All 3 Johnny Cash albums, $30. And these were originally $20 a piece. Sell those to Kevin Kubina. All 3 Johnny for $30. Brent was second, Kathy was third, Nathan Myers on that. Okay, I'm going to just put those away. Argent, $20 though if anybody wants them. Okay, let me show a few records in here first. Stevie Wonder, Journey Through the Secret Life of Plants, $14.99. Genesis is $14.99. Traffic, When the Eagle Flies, $14.99. Superman is $14.99. Lady Bird is $14.99. The Eagles is $14.99. Todd Rundgren, $14.99. Tough Guys. What did he want? Tough Guys and Buddy Miles. Yeah, see, as soon as I've sell those to you, Dale, there's already been like 3 other people that's asked for discounts in here, and I told them no, so kind of puts me in a bad spot. $14.99 on these. If I revisit them again, we'll discount them, but we'll stick at $14.99. Most of this is already half off or more. We had 24 and 29. Yeah, this copy of Tough Guys, we had $29.99 on it. I mean, that's usually a pretty desirable album. So yeah, most of the stuff is already half off. Paul Brothers takes the 3 Argent albums. I was waiting for that, Paul. Thank you. $20 for those 3. Howard wants to see the Thriller Obi. Let me put that up, and I'll put up, what else? I've got Human League. That's kind of a strange one. And Don Henley. I say strange, meaning we don't see it too often. And let's see how the Michael Jackson Thriller looks. All right. Michael Jackson Thriller. There's the gatefold. This is a $45 start. There's the poster insert. There's the lyric insert. And the vinyl is near mint. $45 start on Michael Jackson Thriller. $45 start on Michael Jackson Thriller. And auction number 2 is Human League Dare. $35 start on Human League. $35 start. Has a couple spots on the cover. Lyric insert. Japanese insert. Near mint Japanese vinyl. $35 start on Human League Dare. Howard's at $45 on Michael Jackson. Brent Rabley's at $35 on Human League. Dakota wants the Superman soundtrack. $14.99. Let's go back through this crate again. Alice Cooper, Flush the Fashion. $14.99. Lou Reed, Mistrial. $14.99. Space, $19.99. On the Power label, $14.99. Roger Taylor's Fun in Space, that's $14.99. Jermaine Jackson is Sealed with Hype Sticker, $14.99. And Mr. Go On, $14.99. Buddy Miles, A Message to the People, that's $14.99. And Billy Joe, 52nd Street in Shrink Wrap with Hype Sticker, $14.99. I can say some Fleetwood Mac. Give me 1 second. I was on my way over here to grab this Joe Cocker bundle. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now these I need, let's see, we'll do 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 2, 4, 6. 6 Joe Cocker albums for $55. But I want y'all to look at these. We've got the Joe Cocker album. It's, I think, a German original. It's like pristine. And his probably biggest album, with a little help from my friends, it's a US OG. It's also pristine. These are extremely nice, those 2. This is a VG Plus, Mad Dogs and Englishmen. And then you got Luxury You Can Afford, Sheffield Steel, and then Joe Cocker, Joe Cocker. That's $55 for those. Okay, so going twice, going 3 times on the auction. Howard at $45 on Michael Jackson. Brent at $35 on Huey Lewis. Clint, I'm on my way to do the Fleetwood Mac right now. Billy Underwood first on the Buddy Miles. That's sold to Billy Underwood for $14.99. Billy Underwood. Has he bought from us before? Billy, have you bought from us before? That sounds really familiar, but I need a... Okay. Brent Rabley on Flush the Fashion. That's Alice Cooper. That's sold to Brent for $14.99. And Guy Goodman got the Joe Cocker lot, and that was $55 for those. Brent Rabley was second. Greg Rogers was third. Final call on those. He said many times. Okay. For some reason, my mind went a little blank there. I hate like asking a repeat customer if they bought from us before. They're probably like, yes, I have, Chad. All right, let me show you what I have in stock with Fleetwood Mac. First, I'll bring the big dog out, which it starts with an R. Y'all probably know what that is. I got 2 versions of this album. It depends on how good you want it to sound. I've got Rumors. I got a $59.99 version. This is the 2 LP that's pressed at Palace, cut at a 45 RPM. This is pretty much the best sounding record ever made. I don't know if I've heard anything else that sounds better than this. I stand by that. I got lots of people. I've probably sold 200, 300 copies. I've sold a bunch. This is probably up there tied with Warrant Cherry Pie, $59.99. Then, that's the Palace pressing. Then I have a single LP, 33 1/3. These are $30.99. $30.99. These also used to be pressed at Palace, but I don't know where these are pressed, but these are just the standard single LP Rumors. So $30.99 for the single LP, or you can have a nice, pretty Palace pressing for $59.99. Palace or bust. That's kind of the going thing right now. So that's what I have in Rumors. You'll have to give me a second before I can grab some more. Let's go ahead and sell these auctions. The Human League is sold to Brent Rabley for $35, and Howard got Michael Jackson for $45. Howard got Michael Jackson for $45. Brent got Human League for $35. Everything in here is $14.99. Jefferson Airplane Flight Log, it's $14.99. Bob Seger Live Bullet, it's $14.99. More of the Monkeys, that is $14.99. Aretha Franklin is sealed. Who's Zooming Who with hype sticker, $14.99. And Captain Beyond, Sufficiently Breathless, that is $14.99. The medium on that Palace pressing is $97 on Discogs right now. I figured the night we put those on sale, I kind of regretted it. Someone asked about it, and I was like, oh no, we're about to sell a bunch of records, which was okay. But I immediately tried to go and order them, and they're all gone. And I emailed a couple people, and they said, yeah, that record's probably done. So if I don't sell out of them tonight, I'll probably list them. So, okay. Let's see. 8. When did I do these for 35? Genesis lot for 35. Genesis Seconds Out, Genesis Self-Titled, Genesis Abacab, and Genesis Wind and Weathering. That is $35 for those 4 Genesis records. Those for $35. First, we got Sherry Darnell wants a Palace pressing, and David Bosworth wants a single LP. Ed, these are sticker price, of course. Fleetwood Mac Rumors. The Palace pressing is sold to Sherry, and David Bosworth wants the single LP. I think you ought to throw Flight Log on a Paul's Jeff bundle. I could. Paul, $8, and I'll just add that onto your ticket for Jefferson Airplane Flight Log. That will go along with the bundle. I'll see if he says yes. Brent Rabley got the Genesis lot for $35. One last shot at Clip Tough Guys for $10. I have a Rumor self-titled and Greatest Hits repressed. What's their next best? Mirage Tango. I have their self-titled album. Let me show that first. Let me show you that one. Okay. If I probably asked everybody, oh, I meant for free. Oh, free. There's nothing in life for free. A free $30 record. That was originally priced $34.99, I think. Oh my gosh, for free. If I was to poll everybody right now, should I sell Dale a Clip Corner Tough Guys soundtrack for $10? There would be lots of people that say yes. So, actually, it's not Clip Corner, it's a Spine Saw. So, let's sell that for $10 to Dale Sanders. All right, that's $10. That's a price change on that one. And Brent Rabley wants Captain Beyond. That one's $14.99. And Bama may get in the playoffs for free. Well, they still lost the Vols, so that's all that matters. Our season's complete. You have self-titled? Well, the only other thing I have is the early Fleetwood Mac. Let me show you. If you don't have, I don't have anything else in stock on new vinyl because they really don't press too much of it. The next best one is Tango in the Night, probably, or Mirage. So, here's the only thing I have left. Fleetwood Mac self-titled, $31.99. I've got the first Fleetwood Mac album, which is Music on Vinyl. That's the first Fleetwood Mac album, $41.99. And then Peter Green from the original Fleetwood Mac. Here's one of his solo albums, Music on Vinyl. It's $42.99. That's all I have. Rumors, self-titled. Their other self-titled album. There's 2 self-titled Fleetwood Mac albums. There's original Fleetwood Mac and then the 75 lineup. Let's see here. Last couple records. Beach Boys, Endless Summer, $14.99. The Eagles is $14.99. And Richie Havens is $14.99. You don't have Mirage. No, those don't really. Those aren't really in print right now. Let's see. Chad, swap the single for Palace presses, please. Randy Scarborough owes me. Okay. So David needs a Palace instead of the single, and Kyle Morgan also wants one. Uh-oh, that doesn't leave me with one. So that, or leave me with many. That leaves me with 2 left. And then I got one with a ding corner behind the counter that was in a putback bin. And I think I'm going to keep it because I want as many copies as possible.
So this one goes away.
Yeah.
And
this is one sold to David and one sold to Kyle. So there's the single LP if anybody doesn't really care about the 2 LP version. Scott Smith wants the Peter Green. And I got one more bundle lot from that entire crate has sold. The bundle lot is a group called, give me a second. Let me go ahead and lay down Peter Green. Peter Green is sold to Scott Smith. That's sticker price. Last bundle deal, it's 4 albums for $20. It's Loggins and Messina. We have Loggins and Messina, Kenny Loggins, and Kenny Loggins. Those 4 albums for $20. Well, when I say out of stock or out of print, it's just out of stock right now. I can't order it, which means it may be out of print, but they're kind of tough to get. Nathan Myers gets the 4 Loggins for $20. Now, if I say anything left in here for $9.99, would y'all keep buying them? Because I would say $9.99, we can go back through them one more time. We've sold a lot of records tonight, haven't we? Ooh, there went my neck. Or I can go through some of the very early stuff. What do I have left in Slayer, too? I can't believe all those didn't sell. Let's see. 45. Let's see. 50, that'd be 110. 110, 155, 150, 145, 140. Here's the last 3 Slayer albums for $140. That's $15 off. $15 off for the last 3 Slayer albums. $140. Sold to Kevin. I knew Kevin was waiting on that. $145 for those 3. $145 for those 3. $45. 3 Slayer albums to Kevin Kubina. Is the Monkey still in there? It is. Do you want it for $9.99 stereo? Let me read through this one more time, very quickly. $9.99. I'm using my hands a lot. $9.99. We'll see if stereo wants that. New crate, Slayer, Flight Log is sold. I gave that in for a small fee of $8 to Paul Brothers. $9.99. Did you get not get my request for Attitudes? I did not see that. What was that? Richie Havens, the Eagles, the Beach Boys, Aretha Franklin is sealed. Bob Seger, Billy Joel, My Life. There you go, Kevin. Now it's $10. Mr. Jermaine Jackson, Roger Taylor, Space 1999, Lou Reed, Tough Guys, Todd Rundgren, Eagles, Lady Bird soundtrack, Traffic, Genesis, and Stevie Wonder. Stereo said yes, so Stereo gets the Monkees. They're now $9.99. $9.99 for the Monkees. That is sold to Stereo. Tom Steyer on the Beach Boys. Boy, these are cheap. This kind of hurt my soul. Michael Church, then Kevin. Oh, Michael stole it from you. Michael Church got Billy Joel. Kevin Kubina second. Twice asked for Slayer Undisputed Attitudes. I never did see that. Was that tonight? I never did see that. I wonder if it's like filtering it because of some kind of... Very interesting.
Beach Boys was Tom Stayer.
Yeah, yeah, Beach Boys, Tom Stayer.
And then
Michael Church got Billy Joel. Brent, let me see. No, I mean, I scrolled up, but I don't see anything like that recent. Okay, then we got some more, Ed. Stereo on Reed. Where is that? Reed. Lou Reed, that's sold to Stereo. Stephanie Harder on the Eagles. Stephanie Harder on the Eagles. Paul Brothers on the Lady Bird. There's not going to be much left. Dale Sanders on the sealed Aretha Franklin. Scott Smith on Roger Taylor. Sherry on Lady Bird and Traffic.
Let's see. Stereo got
Lou Reed, yeah.
Stephanie Harder
got the Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah. Nathan, you were second there on Traffic. Matt Algram wants Eagles and Seeger. There's another Eagles, and I'll get you a Seeger. Eagles and Seeger. And, well, you can thumb wrestle Kevin Kubina for it now. I've kind of already sold it to him. Plus, I didn't see that, so it's not like I overlooked it, but I don't really see it. And I know your feed's been weird. So, Scott Smith on Roger Taylor. And then Sherry Darnell on Traffic are the next two. $9.99. Richie Havens, Mr. Jermaine Jackson is sealed. Space 1999, that's cool. Tough Guys soundtrack. Todd Rundgren, Back to the Bars. Does that one have Hello, It's Me? Which is technically like a live song. Yeah, Hello, It's Me. Yeah, Roger Taylor. Sherry Darnell.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Matt Algram got these last two. Stephanie Harder wants Todd Rundgren. All right. $5 off on Massacre. $35. Massacre from Beyond. New and sealed. New and sealed. $5 off, not $5. $35 on that. That's a new metal record from the night. Don Henley Japanese. Greg, I will sell that to you. Well, we probably... well, I'll price it to you. Usually, I say we run this on auction, but in shrink wrap, quick buy it now, $45. Because I'd probably put it up for a $45 start. Don Henley, Building the Perfect Beast, has Boys of Summer on it. In shrink wrap, $45. Okay, let me see if I can go find some stuff from, well, it is 11 after 12. Let's do one more, like what was left over out of one last crate, and then we've got to call it a night, okay? If anybody wants Don Henley, $45. This was $14.99 stuff. Let me set it right over here. I didn't realize it got so late, but we still do have 78 people watching, so we got to organize. Let's see. Some of these only have like 2 records left. This one's got quite a bit. Was this a $6.99 crate? Yeah. This was a $6.99 crate. $6.99. Everything in here. $6.99. We have Sons, Best of Charlie Rich. That's $6.99. Carl Perkins, Greatest Hits. That's a VG Plus in shrink wrap, $6.99. Les Paul and Mary Ford. That's $6.99. Oak Ridge Boys Seasons. That's $6.99. The Best of the Manhattan Transfer, $6.99. Little River Band, Sleeper Catcher. That is $6.99. Chris Christopherson, Jesus Was a Capricorn, VG Plus, $6.99. The Dales in Concert, $6.99. Sammy Davis, Sammy's Back on Broadway, that's VG Plus, $6.99. Netherlands, Dan Fogelberg, that's $6.99. The Doobie Brothers are $6.99. I've got 2 of those. And Colors of the Day, the best of Judy Collins. Bert Jordan wants the Carl Perkins. That's sold to Bert for $6.99. Brent Rabley, this is his Don Henley here. And that is $45. $45. Did I have another $6.99 crate? Let me see if I can condense those right quick. Yeah, here was another $6.99 crate. Let me make sure. Yeah. Tracks on Little River Band. Paul Brothers wants a Doobie Brothers. So that the Paul. Little River Band. Randy, we've got Shut Down, Turn Off, Reminiscing. Oh, that's a big one. Redheaded Wildflower, Light of the Day, Fall from Paradise, Lady, Sanity Side, So Many Paths, One for the Road. Everything in here is $6.99. Here's some from another crate. Moby Grape, $69. That's a VG copy, $6.99. The Viking soundtrack was $6.99. Focus, Moving Waves, that was VG, $6.99. This is Tom Jones, $6.99. Pacific Gas and Electric, VG copy, $6.99. Stephen Stills 2, that's a VG copy for $6.99. Jonathan Edwards, last copy of that, VG plus $6.99. Joe Cocker was EX, $6.99. Boxcar Willie, $6.99. And Boz Skaggs was $6.99. Brent Rabley on Tom Jones. This is Tom Jones. Scott Smith wants Pacific Gas and Electric. That's sold to Scott Smith. Now, we had the $14.99 crate, which turned into the $9.99 crate. Let me go ahead. That was the crate we just got done with. And what was this? This was leftovers, I think, from the $9.99. Let's see. Yeah, this was all $9.99 stuff. This was all $9.99 stuff. Which Doobies with that? The name of the Doobie Brothers album is One Step Closer. One Step Closer. Scott Smith wants Moby Grape, and Stephanie wants Little River Band. We'll see if Randy wants it. If Randy passes, it goes to Stephanie. Moby Grape goes to Scott Smith. All of these are $9.99. Commander Cody, we've got a live one here. These are now $9.99. Traffic on the Road. I think someone asked about that earlier. I read it in my peripheral vision. Somebody asked about that, I think. $9.99 on Traffic. Moody Blues, Every Good Boy Deserves Favor. That's now $9.99. The Electric Horseman soundtrack is $9.99. Randy Bachman, $9.99. Jim Croce is $9.99. And the Buddy Holly Story is $9.99. Rosington Collins Band. This is VG Plus, $9.99. Nathan Myers on Traffic. I think that's who asked about it. Sell that to Nathan Myers. These are now $9.99, Ed.
Change, okay.
Yeah, $9.99.
So, that's $9.99.
Yeah, Nathan Myers, $9.99. CC, Commander Cody for Scott Smith. And Randy says Stephanie Harder can have the Little River Band. So make sure Stephanie's got tagged for that. I think that's right. Yep. Paul Brothers wants the Moody Blues. We're going to sell that to Paul Brothers. Scott Smith got Commander Cody. Bruce Springsteen, The River. That was originally VG Plus $19.99. That's $9.99 now. Johnny Winter, Captured Live. $9.99. Boz Skaggs, Silk Degrees. $9.99. Marshall Tucker Band, 2LP. $9.99. Andrew Lloyd Webber. Requiem. You got to say that fast, don't you? You can't really pronounce that one out. Tony OK was originally sealed for $29.99. Romeo Unchained, that is now $9.99. Brent Rabley on JW. Johnny Winter. Davey Blair on Marshall Tucker Band. Brent Rabley was second. River Tracks. Little River has already sold. That doesn't leave much more. I got the... Let's see here. What is this stuff? Okay, yeah, here was the other $9.99 stuff. What Billy Joe do you have that you can sell me? New vinyl, no, we don't really keep Billy Joel in stock on new vinyl because his originals are so common. I I don't think I have anything that I can go straight to actually right now. I think it's, I'd have to go check the ABC order, but I don't think I have any where I can just go right to it. Requiem. Thank you, Randy. Requiem. Oh, Bruce Springsteen tracks. Okay. Give me a second. Well, are they where I can get to them fast? Yeah. The Ties That Bind, Sherry Darling, Jackson Cage, Two Hearts, Independence Day, Hungry Heart, Out in the Streets, Crush on You, You Can Look, I Want to Marry You, The River, Point Blank, Cadillac Ranch, I'm a Rocker, Fade Away, Stolen Car, Ramrod, The Price You Pay, Drive All Night, Wreck on the Highway. Do you have a higher grade traffic, low spark? I just got one tonight. Not that I'm aware of. No, not that I'm aware of. Jim Croce. Is that this one here? We showed that one earlier. Yeah, we've been through these, right? Yeah. Well, that's a nice condition. Jim Croce is $9.99. That's sold to Brent Rabley. Chad, can I get 2 more cherry pies? We didn't even show cherry pie tonight. Yes. Bill Fratsky, 2 more Warrant cherry pies. I don't have those in front of me. Is that crate where you can get to it and hand me? Are they in that green crate right there, Josh? If it is, do you mind grabbing a few? Chuck Berry in Memphis, that's $9.99. Robert Palmer Clues, that's $9.99. The OJs is $9.99. Season of Light, Laura Nero in concert. We got 2 Lee Michaels, $9.99 and $9.99. Oh man, I meant to have this. I meant to leave this out where everybody could see it all night. Warrant Cherry Pie is $39.99. This is not a bootleg. This is the new Music on Vinyl limited edition of 2000 on individually numbered copies of silver and black marble vinyl. I just butchered that, but they're $39.99. Bill Fratsky wants 2 more. I've had some people that's bought as many, I think, as 8 of the same record. Yes, because they're going to resell them about whenever they're about $120. So $39.99. I've got a stack of them. Actually, I've got probably about 100 left. Lee Michaels, Giant Buddy Holly, Douglas MacArthur, and John Denver. This Douglas MacArthur, that's General Douglas MacArthur. That's a spoken word record. Those are all $9.99. And the last crate is, I can't believe I've gone through all this twice. That shows you how much we've sold. I started with 8 crates, and everything can fit into one. Cherry pie, $39.99. Nick Pullen also wants one. Nick, I got you down for one. These are $5. Jimmy Davis and Junction, Kick the Wall. Pete Townsend, Face to Face. Tina Turner, Let's Stay Together. I Love Lucy theme, Disco Lucy. Don Henley and Scritti Politti. Those are all 12-inch singles. Those are $5. Greg Rogers wants a cherry pie. Like, unbelievable. I'm looking forward to Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinking Rich when it comes out next month. Okay, Clay Moore wants Buddy Holly. That was $9.99. Clay Moore. I'll offer these one time for this price. These usually are a $55 start, but it is 21 minutes past midnight. And here's what I've got. I've got 2 copies of the Eagles Hotel California, $45. Pristine Japanese pressings. And this one has the poster, and I think the other one does too. That one for sure does. $45. And let's see the other one. The other one does not have the poster, so, well, let me check it. It might. It's pretty heavy. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. So, if whoever was second after Stephanie, this is still a near mint copy with Obi. Just no poster with this one. No inserts. Amazing quality on the sound. Near mint vinyl. So, let's sell that to Stephanie Harder. She got the first one for $45. And stereo, let me know if you're okay with this one. If you pass, it goes to Clint. If Clint passes, it goes to Debbie. It goes to Randy. So y'all need to please let me know. Stereo, Clint, Debbie, Randy. Are y'all putting that much value into the poster? You're not even going to listen to the poster. You're going to be listening to the vinyl. That's why we're selling these Japanese pressings. You're not listening to the poster. You're probably going to open it up and then be very delicate with it and then never touch it because you think you're going to rip it. Like I do with my posters. I just like the fact knowing it's in there. Then I'm like, okay, I don't want to touch this anymore. I don't want it to rip. It definitely makes it more valuable. I'm not going to argue with that. But, okay, quick buy it now. These have never been shown. Foreigner 4, $35 buy it now. Japanese press. Okay, so Randy, I guess it's up to you, Randy. Randy or Clint? Clint, you can have the Eagles if you want it. Foreigner is a $35 buy it now. Foreigner 4. Jukebox Hero. So, Clint, let me know if you're okay with the no. You're next in line, and then Randy Davis, if you're okay with the no poster Hotel California for $45. Clint does want a cherry pie. Howard, did you want one? He never did say yes or no. Howard did. $35 on Foreigner. Let me go through the last 4 Japanese pressings we didn't get to, or 5. Asia is $25. Someone's cut out something in the stickers, but there's still a couple stickers there. But $25 for Asia, Astra. It's in shrink wrap, Obi hype sticker, and it does have some stickers. No poster. We sell it for $40. Ah. Y'all are using that against me now. If anybody can show me playing a poster on your turntable, I'd be impressed. Well, let me see if Randy wants it. Randy may want it for $45. I'm not ready to discount it yet. I'm going to see what Randy says. If Randy's out, then I'll take $5 off and maybe sell it to you. But I don't know. I think I'm going to stick at $45 on that. That's pretty cheap for that record, as often and as much as I've sold them before. So Randy may want it for $45. He's got dibs for $5 more. Hall & Oates, $35. Private Eyes. Blondie, $40. Arm Lazelle, Hollywood Bowl, $40. I'm going to sell that to Arm Lazelle for $40. I offered it earlier for $45. That is sold to Arm Lazelle for $40, Ed. That's Hollywood Bowl. He says he don't care about the poster. He's giving it to his sister. His sister, he won't even tell his sister that a poster came with it. She won't even know. So Clint, that means he's taking it for $45, so you got dibs still if you want it for $45. If not, it goes to Randy for $45. I figured somebody'd pay $45 for it. I mean, usually we start those things at $55 or $65. So Jason F. wants Foreigner 4. That was a $35 buy it now. He said $45, okay. Clint gets it for $45. Jason got Foreigner 4 for $35. Cereal Box. Yeah, those Cereal Box records are pretty cool. Blondie is a $45 buy it now. Well, here, if there's somebody needing Eagles for gifts, I got something, and it's pretty.
Who's that Hotel California?
That's Randy. No, that's Clint Howard's for $45. I need to grab something right here. Let me grab these. I bet we can sell these out right now, especially if I discount them. If you're looking for a gift, especially to yourself for the Eagles, I've got it. This is every Eagles song ever that's a hit, which is a bunch of them. I'll do $5 off, $39.99. Eagles, their greatest hits. This is volumes 1, and you can't see it because there's a piece of paper's on the back, but this is volumes 1 and 2, $39.99. If I were to read the track list on this, you would simply be like, that's amazing. It says features Taking It Easy, Lion Eyes, Hotel California, One of These Nights, Desperado, Take It to the Limit, Life in the Fast Lane, New Kid in Town. That's just a sample. $39.99. So 2 LPs. It's the Eagles Greatest Hits Volume 1 and Volume 2. $5 off. There's one for Debbie Blair. There's one for Scott Smith. I've got 3 left. Now, Randy, this is what you need to give your sister. There's one for Arm Lazelle. These are $39.99. Ed, one for Debbie, one for Scott, one for Arm Lazelle, one for Michael Church, and one for Stereo. And is the long run similar to the greatest hits? The long run has some hits. The long run has In the City on it, which is one of my favorites. Uh-oh, I don't have enough. It looks like Brent gets the last one. How many did I have here? This will be easier. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 of them. I got Debbie, Scott, R.M. Lazelle, Michael Church.
Debbie, Scott, R.M. Lazelle, Michael Church.
Stereo, and Brent.
Okay.
That's all 6. Tim, we ran out of you, sir. She likes OG records. Gotcha. Boy, so I need more. 30, yeah, $39.99 or 40. We'll get 6 extra cents if you make it at 40. Yeah, the long run is a studio album. So, okay, let's recap what's on the table. Blondie, $45. Hall & Oates, $35. Asia, $25. 25, 35, 45. I've been through that crate multiple times. That's the only stuff left out of the 8 crates we showed tonight. Then I did these earlier. Brent Rabley says, let Tim have mine. So change one of those Brent Rabley's to Tim Besaw.
Push the Eagles?
Yes, the Eagles. Scratch Brent and put in Tim Besaw. Prince is a $75 buy it now. Art Blakey is a $35 buy it now. And Wham is a $55 buy it now. The OJ's details. And Monica, we are definitely short on Eagles. I don't have any more. The OJ's. I thought we sold that. Also, somebody wanted Randy Bachman. It was Casio. $6.99. James Casio. Where is he at?
Well, he asked if...
Yeah, right here. James Casio, Randy Bachman, $6.99. Sell that to him. James, I'm going to say that Randy Bachman, I don't know if you're still watching or not, but you have purchased it. And I don't know if that OJ's is still in here, is it? Floyd's been curious about this OJ's. I don't think it's in here. I think we sold that. OJ's is nowhere to be seen. Yeah, there it is. Now He's Home, Little Brother, Crossroads of Life, Lee Dada, Peace, Shattered Man, Just to Be With You, Got to Get My Broom Out. That is $9.99. Let's see. Let's see here. He says thank you. Okay, he was still watching. I've ran out of stuff to show. Oh, I've got 2 more Japanese pressings I have not shown. 3. I've got $35 buy it now. Here's my last 3 Japanese pressings we have not shown tonight. Eric Clapton, there's one in every crowd. That's a $35 buy it now. Carole King is a $35 buy it now. Rhymes and Reasons. And lastly is The Beatles, a collection of Beatles oldies. That's a $45 buy it now. Unique Apple Obi on that one. The Jim Croce was Jim and Ingrid Croce. It's a Pickwick record, but I think this is some of his first music. This is some very early stuff by him. $9.99. Yeah, that was in the $9.99 bin. That's it. I mean, do we have more records to show? Absolutely. We've got a bunch of records to show. We've got 100 million, but we got to stop there. I hadn't been this late in a long time, but thanks everybody for watching. That concludes this week's shows. We definitely need to sign off. Ed works on Sundays. He'll be down here in 11 and a half hours to open the store back up. He's probably like, I wish you would have ended an hour ago, Chad. Okay, thanks everybody. We got a lot of cleaning up to do. Most of the stuff is sold though, so I just got to recrate it. Thanks for watching. We'll be back Monday or Tuesday night with another live sale. Monday night, if we do Monday night, we'll be live Monday night definitely. It'll either be Coins or Knives, which I hope y'all can watch, or it'll be Records. If we don't do Records on Monday, then we'll probably have shows next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll have 5 shows next week. All new stuff. I'll have more autographs, more collectibles, more new vinyl, more vintage vinyl, more Japanese vinyl, more discount vinyl. Everything you could. We have 5 crates of new arrivals we didn't show tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We didn't even touch them. So that will be a good start for Monday or Tuesday. Thanks everybody for watching. Message us if you have any questions. Invoices go out Monday. We're almost caught up on shipping, but we're still a little behind, but we're almost caught up. See y'all on